What's going on, everybody? This is Jackson Fuller, and this is your StarNewsVarsity weekly rundown, where I take you through the latest happenings of local high school sports from the week that was, and I'm going to take a look coming down at what's the exciting things coming up in the upcoming week of local high school sports. First off, let's start off Friday night. The favorites in the Mid-Eastern Conference all took care of business Friday night. West Brunswick beat North Brunswick 17-0. I was at that game. It was a tight one. It was 3-0 at halftime. West Brunswick's offense couldn't do anything against the North Brunswick defense, and then they decided to show a look they haven't shown all year. Put Javion McCray at tight end, Carter Wyatt at tight end. Those two guys are big monsters on the defense. Ran off the right side with them, and it went really well. They scored on back-to-back possessions, and they won 17-0. The Trojans' defense continues to be one of the best ones in the entire state, and they're right there, serious contenders for an upcoming Mid-Eastern Conference Championship. New Hanover, easy winners over South Brunswick, 34-7. No, excuse me. That was a score from a previous week, 44-0. New Hanover over South Brunswick. Hoggard beat Laney 28-7, and that's a really notable game because now the Vikings are probably going to get that MEC automatic berth into the 4A playoffs. It was looking like that way coming into the season. It was looking like that way midway through the season, but if Laney could have pulled off an upset last night, we would have had some serious storylines coming down in the final 3 weeks of the regular season. And Topsail, they had to rally. They definitely did not. Life was not easy for them over in Monkey Junction against Ashley, but the Pirates rallied for a 24-15 victory. A pass from wide receiver Gavin Ellis to Clay Marks was the game-winning touchdown for Topsail. And in other sports, let's start with volleyball. Ashley and Hoggard share the Mid-Eastern Conference title this year, and both teams, they split their regular season meetings, and then they really cruise through the conference play. So they split that MEC conference title. We'll be talking about those two teams a lot later on in this video. Coastal Christian volleyball won Saturday a sweep over St. David's 3-0. They are in the state semifinals, so talk about them a little bit as well. And then in boys soccer, let's move to another sport now. Hoggard with a 3-1 win over Laney on Tuesday night. Really one of the few notable games in the MEC this week. Hoggard in first place. They're one game ahead of New Hanover and Ashley. Huge week for the Ashley Screaming Eagles coming up. We'll talk about them. And then Coastal Christian and Cape Fear Academy boys soccer were both in the playoffs this week. Cape Fear Academy won one game on Thursday, lost yesterday to an undefeated Carmel Christian team. Great season for the Hurricanes. No shame in going on the road and losing to Carmel Christian. That game was 3-0. And then Coastal Christian won in a sudden death golden goal overtime yesterday. So the Centurions are moving on to the semifinals of the NCISA 3A state championships. Girls golf, Grace Holcomb won the Mid-Eastern Conference Championship, carded an even par 72 at the final tournament of the year at Magnolia Greens, and she will be going, one of the many golfers from the area going to the NCHSA regionals this coming Monday. And then girls tennis, big week for New Hanover and Hoggard. The Wildcats swept the 3A East regionals. Mary Davis Thompson won in singles, beating Topsail's Kylie Edwards in the final. And then Peyton Philemon and Francis Coleman combined to win the doubles. And at Hoggard, they also had a champion. It was the doubles duo of Elizabeth Volman and Macy Morrison for Hoggard, winning the 4A East Regional Championship, and they'll be going to the state qualifier. So let's jump into next week, because a lot of what I just talked about has a direct tie into the following week. With girls tennis, like I said, those 5 girls that I just mentioned, along with a handful of other local girls, are all going to the state championships, which will be Friday and Saturday in Burlington. Do we have a state champion in there? I don't know. If I had to take one particular singles or doubles duo that I think could win a state title, I'd have to go with Peyton Philemon and Francis Coleman from New Hanover. But we'll see. It's kind of hard to tell at this point, and those girls are all going to have a championship to play for, though. Girls golf, like I mentioned, we've got a lot of local girls going to the state the state regionals this Monday and Tuesday. Check StarNewsVarsity.com for all of the coverage, and we'll keep you updated on how those girls do Monday and Tuesday night. Volleyball, Coastal Christian will be playing in the state semifinals on Tuesday night against Grace Christian School, a team that Grace Christian won earlier this season against Coastal Christian 3-2 in 5 sets. If Coastal Christian can win that game, which, a 5-set thriller, they're right there with Grace Christian, they would move on to the state championship on Saturday, probably against Arundel Parrott High School. who they split this season in 2 meetings. So Centurions all to play for a potential state title. And then in the MEC for volleyball, we've got the MEC tournament this week, and all eyes are on Ashley, Hoggard, New Hanover, and Topsail. It's shaping up to have an exciting Wednesday of volleyball here in the area over at Ashley High School. If the bracket goes chalk, which really I don't have any expectations that it would based on previous results this season, you would have Topsail playing New Hanover at 5:30, with the winner getting the MEC's top seed in the 3A playoffs. And then right after that, Ashley and Hoggard in the MEC championship, in the MEC tournament championship, with the winner of that game getting the 4A top seed for the MEC. So going to be a huge night of local volleyball Wednesday. I'll be on hand covering it all. And so follow along at StarNewsVarsity on Twitter for updates. Boys soccer, like I mentioned, huge week for Ashley coming up. They've got games against New Hanover and Hoggard this week. The Screaming Eagles with 2 wins would assert themselves as conference championship contenders. With 2 losses, they'd probably be knocked out of it. Really, the big game for them is they got to find a way to beat Hoggard if they want to win the conference championship or be a top seed in the 4A playoffs. And Coastal Christian, the boys soccer team, is going to have a semifinal game on Tuesday, potential state championship on Saturday. Both those games are definitely going to be on the road. Coastal Christian's the lowest seed team left in the NCISA playoffs. They play Calvary Day on Tuesday. Potential date with Carmel Christian, who knocked out Cape Fear Academy on Saturday. Football Friday coming down the road. It's not the most glamorous Football Friday in the MEC this year, but it's an opportunity for teams like New Hanover, West Brunswick, Hoggard, and Topsail to kind of take care of business. Well, Topsail, not necessarily for that matter. The game of the week in the MEC is probably West Brunswick hosting Topsail in a big 3A battle. The Pirates already have 2 losses, but a win over West Brunswick. West Brunswick lost to New Hanover. Topsail can find a way to beat Hoggard. Pirates could be an automatic playoff berth and be a pretty high seed. Whole lot to play for still, but that West Brunswick defense is going to be very tough for Topsail, I know. It should be a good one down in Shalhoub. Anyways, that's all for today. Kind of going off the cuff a little bit. I hope I didn't stutter or make too many mistakes. I appreciate you guys always for watching. It's fun to do these videos on my back porch. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to either move inside or be wearing my winter clothes. It's a beautiful fall day outside. Everybody enjoy their Sunday, enjoy their football, and enjoy the next week of high school sports. As always, thanks for watching, guys.